you like anxiety, you'll love depression.
How did I go from growing up to breaking down?
If a book is worth your time, yes or no edition. No.
Cause we the big three, don't need a big speech. We made the biggest impact, check the spreadsheet.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
You know better, so you did better.
Welcome back to another episode of Weird Shit I Found on My Girlfriend's Bookshelf. Okay, first up, we have her tiny TBR cart. It's this little pink cart with a bunch of tiny little miniature versions of all of her favorite books. Weird. Adorable? Yes. Weird? Also yes. Alright, next up, these. No idea why she has these and why they're on her bookshelf. Alright, back to the miniature shit. She has a tiny little Starbucks Frappuccino. Black tea. Then there's this weird picture of a Greek dude with no shirt on. Not sure if I should be jealous or what, but who do I kind of look like him? Well, I thought I was having a lot of fun doing this until I started going through her bookmarks, and let me tell you, I had way more fun. First up is Two Girls, One Dragon, Keep It in the Family, and This Girl is on Fire. And then the infamous Smut Slut magnetic bookmark. I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Wait a second, wait.
Are you a Nicki fan?
What? Am I a Nicki fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka. What?
Nah, it's not funny. I've got school.
The chance to.
Absolutely nobody, not even one person, has asked me this, but I just want to show how I organize my book stacks because I don't have a bookshelf right now. So these are my current books in my apartment. Some of my books are still at my parents' house, but these are like the ones that I care about most. This largest stack here are books that I've read, mostly from this year. This little stack are my self-help nonfiction books. This is the stack of books that I have yet to read. And then if we move over to my nightstand, these are my current reads: Court of Mist and Fury, Burnout, and still working through Wuthering Heights. And then these are the books up next that I want to read most: One Day in December and Imaginary Friend. And these books are actually just more unread books that I didn't know where to put, and they're kind of from my like October TBR I never got to.
What the fuck? A couple months ago, I DNF'd Credence after the couch scene, and I just recently finished it. And let me tell you, chapter 23 was a fucking trip. I finished the book. I gave it a 3 stars. Go ahead and hate me. I can't do Taboo. I can't. But we're not here for a book review. No. We're here to talk about that one chapter. I saw where this was gonna go, and I was begging her. Please make up your mind before we go down this road. Please. Eventually, I accepted the fact that this was just gonna happen, and I just had to get through it. As a man reading that, you have to understand the level of confusion. I thought they were in Colorado, not fucking Paris. Oh, better yet, Alabama. I have a love-hate relationship with this book, and it's mostly hate.
I've been recommending this book since December, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon. It's so good. It's a dystopian novel where basically if a mother gets caught doing something that she shouldn't be doing under the eyes of the government, she has to go for training to the School for Good Mothers. So the main character, Frida, has to basically prove herself worthy of being able to take care of her own daughter at this big brother-like school, or jail even, you could consider it. And it's very Handmaid's Tale, 1984, dystopian vibes, and it evaluates gender norms and control and all these great things, and it was so entertaining. I loved it. I definitely recommend. One thing I'm changing this year to reach all of my reading goals in 2022 is to use the monthly subscription box book of the month. I just feel like it's going to be so motivating every single month to be able to pick a book from this carefully curated list that Book of the Month has put together with all different genres and new authors. I'm just so excited. I chose Fiona and Jane for my pick this month, and I am so excited for it. I cannot wait to just dive into a book that's all about the different layers of female friendships. I'm so ready. Head to bookofthemonth.com to see which book you'll pick with the code Let's Go to get your first book hardcover for just $9.99. Happy reading, and I hope you reach all of your reading goals in 2022.
I could watch you for a lifetime. You're my favorite movie. They say he's morally gray. What can I say? Gray's my favorite color. So you want AI? You ain't getting pussy, you fucking like AI. Oh, what a time to be alive.
This book was so good, I want to give it 5 stars. But that's not enough, so I give it 10.
I'm kidding. I don't think I've ever cried to Frank Ocean. Anyways,
It's like a reward.
I always think it's so funny when people say things like, books are great, but you should really try to have those experiences in real life.
I think the fuck no.
Hello. Just wanted to film a quick little reading update for TikTok. My most recent read for the holidays. Absolutely loved it. 5 stars. Of course, I kind of rate it a little bit easier just because it's like a holiday rom-com, but so good. I got through it so quick. Definitely recommend. Also, currently reading A Court of Mist and Fury. I read the first book, Court of Thorns and Roses, in June. I don't know why it took me this long to get on the second book, but I'm loving it. And I'm definitely going to speed through the series now because it's all I think about. And then the last book that I'm currently reading is still Wuthering Heights. I'm slowly working my way through this. I love it. I don't know if I love it. I like it. But I just kind of took a break from it. I'm taking my time. It's a classic, so, you know, it's like a little bit slower, but whatever. It's good so far. And, yeah.
Don't want it, won't happen. Golden rock star.
This is the life of Bo. This is the life of Bo. This is the life of Bo.
Today we have a book haul. First is Flock by Kate Stewart. I always borrow my girlfriend's version of this to make videos. Now I have my own. Let's go. Next is A Little Complicated by Kelsey Ray. I fucking love hockey romance nowadays. I also love hockey, you know, the sport that's played in real life. Anyways, this is her new book, and I am so excited to read it. Then we got Rock Lane by S.L. Lake. This is like a rock star romance, kind of, is what I'm gathering. Haven't read one of those before, so excited. At this point, my Frida McFadden collection is 100% out of hand. She takes up about half my bookshelf, and the collection is still growing because we have Want to Know a Secret and The Wife Upstairs. Now, I showed constraint. I did not go buy these books. These were sent to me by Marlene, who says, "Hey, Jacob, I hope you enjoy your gifts and keep growing your Frida McFadden collection." Marlene has my back. All right, that is my book haul, and I am probably most excited for Flock. I just read the most educational children's book I've ever come across in my life. It's called My Roots and My Wings, and it's by Sherry Jones, and she did send this to me. This book is super short, and it's basically just 24 really important life lessons that each kid should learn growing up, and it's suggested for ages 3 through 9. Obviously, every lesson in this book is super important for a child's development, but my favorite personally was lesson number 18, which is just live in the moment. I'm also very, very proud to admit that as a 22-year-old reading this book, I actually did learn something new, and it's life lesson number 22, which is start meditating. If you're a parent watching this and you have a kid about from ages 3 to 9 and you're interested in getting them to learn some valuable life lessons, this is the perfect book for you to give them. And I actually recommend before you give it to them, give it a look, because even me, I'm a full-grown adult and I learned something from it. So go check out My Roots and My Wings. It is available as a hardcover and an ebook.
Understand Spanish to a certain level.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Oh, London?
We've had girl math, we've had boy math. This is book math. Part 2. Number 1, if you DNF a book and you imagined your own ending, then you basically finished it. Number 2, if you get a book using your Audible credits, that book was actually free. Number 3, if you only have the hardcover version of a book, you do not actually own that book until you buy the paperback. Number 4, if you have Kindle Unlimited, then every book in the world is now free. Number 5, if you reread a book that you read like a while ago, that actually counts as reading another book. Number 6, if you lend a friend a book and they don't give it back to you, so you have to go and buy it again, you actually didn't lose any money because you're just lending people books. Number 7, if you buy 5 different versions of the same book, all with different covers, that actually counts as one book because you're just collecting.
This is my 10 before the end. Basically, this is 10 books that I want to read before the end of the year. First up is Fourth Wing. The hype around this book is insane, and I have to see what it's about. So naturally, I would like to read Iron Flame as well. It is the sequel to Fourth Wing, and it just came out. Next is the Mindfuck series, and I don't care what anybody says, I am going to count this as 5 books because it says books 1 through 5. So this counts as 5 books. I don't care. Don't at me. Next up is Flock by Kate Stewart. I'm in my why choose era. Then there's Love in Other Words. My girlfriend is obsessed with this book, so I need to see what is so amazing about this. All right, last up for my 10 before the end is Cups of Sugar. This book is kind of like the TV show You. She falls in love with this guy that's really similar to Joe Goldberg. So fuck yeah. All right, this is my 10 before the end. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This is a wild game of survival. This is a wild game of survival. Won't let go of your hand. Two birds on a wire. One says come on and the other says I'm tired. The sky's overcast and I'm sorry.
She was like a shot of espresso. She's like being bathed in sunlight. She's incredibly energetic and enthusiastic, and she has
I just finished season 1 of The Secret Life of the American Teenager, and holy fuck, dude. Ben is a bitch. This dude's watching his girl Amy give birth to Ricky's baby, and he's jealous. Anyways, the end of season 1 is not why I'm making this video. It's the beginning of season 2 that made me make this video. I don't even know where to fucking start. Spoiler warning, because I'm not holding back at all. Go, leave, and come back later. So season 2 starts, right? And they just throw us in. They just drop us straight in there like we're supposed to know what happened in between seasons. Amy's mom is pregnant. Adrian's parents are like back together. He like left his family. And then Grace is all of a sudden ready to do the deed. Grace. And then my favorite part of the episode. Ben walks into Amy's house. He walks right up. He thinks it's a fantastic idea to look her in her face and say, yeah, I'm ready to do it. This motherfucker. Anyways, this show is a fucking train wreck. I'll keep you updated as I watch more, but fucking A.